Oh, good morning, all. Welcome to Coffee and Crafts with John. I'm looking at the chat, man. The chat's already buzzing. This is great. Happy Friday. Oh, I gotta change my title today. Happy Friday, everybody. Been a good week with the come betting stuff. It's actually interesting. This is gonna be the come bet showdown today. Come bet showdown. Yeah, we've had interesting trials all week. I think I mentioned yesterday that I've gotten a lot of positive and negative feedback on the week from subscribers and from visitors and everything else. And it's not about the show; it's about come betting in particular. There are people who are just all in on it, and some people who just hate it. And it becomes kind of a math versus rhythm discussion, I think. And I think it's interesting. So I actually enjoy come betting. Come betting, I made mention of this the other day, is one of these. I think it's a great strategy for a beginner. And I know that some people will disagree with that, but to me, it doesn't take a lot of thinking. Like when you're doing place betting and complex strategies, you've got to pay attention, you got to think, you got to do the math, you have to know where your bets are going to be, and it's a lot of work, potentially. Come betting is just kind of set it and forget it. And for a new player especially, it's easy to sort of feel the rhythm of a game, see how the game operates, how it moves, and kind of get a feel for it. So as a beginning player, come betting is actually a really good way to kind of ease yourself into what is a pretty complicated and difficult game as we go. Oh, I just see this. Look at this. I didn't see this note, but let's call him out right now. Did you hit 500 subscribers today? That's fantastic. I didn't know that. Congratulations on that, Jeff, by the way, Mid-Atlantic Craps. And let's just say good morning to Jeff officially. Good morning, Jeff. Glad you're here live. 500, it's awesome. I remember it wasn't long ago when I had the 500 subscribers, and I was like dancing on my ceiling. It was so exciting. I did a show on it. We actually had it was really cool. And I'm really stoked for you. I think you have a great channel. Again, we call you the voice. I think you're awesome. I love the way that you just play, roll, and go live. Or not live, but you're a one-shot filmer, which I think is awesome. I know you guys are all subscribed to Jeff, but tell your friends. Jeff's great. Yeah, we're doing good. That's really, really awesome. Jeff, this happens when it's funny, when I hit my 1,000 subscribers a month ago, whatever the hell it was the same thing. It was like 1,001, 999, 1,002, 980. It was up and down. It'll level out. You're doing the good work. Keep it up. It's fantastic to watch you grow. It's fantastic. Greg's going to be at 1,000 pretty soon. Ken's approaching 1,000. All of our friends are doing well. Dantana, I know that you got a nice shout out today from Jacob at Wager Me This. Dantana, great. The Butterberg is awesome. I think it's funny. I said this before. The way that the Craps YouTube experience, if you're part of this thing live, right? Now I know some people are going to watch this video in a year, right? So I'm giving you live right now. Some people are going to watch us next year. What the hell is John talking about? But if you're in the moment with us, you'll find that these Craps YouTubers, we sort of gravitate and everybody kind of latches onto a thing. Like for a while there, we were all running the 1-3-2-4 progression from Andrew. And now we're all in the Butterberg right now. And for a hot minute, it was all whatever else it was. And it's kind of cool how like these little clusters form and we just roll with the hot thing and everybody puts their take on it. I think it's great. It's one of my favorite things about this community is how those groundswells happen. 10 people are talking about it on YouTube and then it goes away. But now you have a thing in your toolbox, which I think is really, really, really awesome. Yeah, the Butterberg last night, Greg's show did not work so well. You know what? It just, like I said, Craps is a rhythm game. No matter what you say, there's no winning strategy. We all lose. If you play it long enough, you will lose. You just got to be, brave enough to leave when you're losing. So anyway, let's go ahead. And I want to just run to the table. I don't want to be here all day talking at you. I've got a limited time today because I've got work. Let's go to the table, and I want to play a couple of combat strategies, not so much against each other, but at the same time. And I think, to me, come betting is such a rhythm way of betting. We talked last week, in our last series rather, about trending, about trend betting, looking for a trend, jumping on the trend versus the math versus fallacy. This series of come betting things is really all about rhythm. Come betting is purely rhythm. There's no decision making. There's no hopping on a trend. It's just rhythm. And you'll see that as the table ebbs and flows, the come bets kind of go with it. And depending on how many you're playing and how you play the odds, come betting just has that kind of rhythm to it. So I'm going to go and play. We're going to start with a couple of strategies. I'm going to play first for a little bit. We're going to go, I think, come ladder as one player, and I'll do the other player as the everlasting come. And the everlasting one, we're going to go no odds on the 4 and 10, single odds on the 5 and 9, double odds on the 6 and 8. I know that normally you'd play max odds. That's the best way to play come betting. But we're going to play with a very limited bankroll. We're going to go with 175 buy-in, so not a lot of money. We're, again, low roller style. I just want to bet this with units, and I'm going to show you what I mean by that at the table. But we're going to go with a small unit count today, play those two strategies back to back for a little bit until somebody takes off or doesn't, and then I may switch it up. We'll look at the comments here as we go. So what I'm going to do is just switch right to the table, and we actually turn the table camera on, and we'll get right at it. Hopefully the table camera works today. I forgot to turn it on earlier. There we go. It's on. There we have it. Cool. All right, let's get to the table here, and we will do, I'm going to put this up. This is pretty funny. Greg does things with the Butterbird no one should do. Dan Tana, I do it too. I have bastardized the Butterbird so bad. But, you know, what's funny is you gave me and all of us this kind of, you gave us this kind of a window into a cool way to play with the Butterbird. I love the idea of it. I've tailored it to the way that I like to play, which I think everybody should do, right? Strategies are made for that. All right, we're going to go ahead. I'm going to put the dice out here. I'm going to just randomly pick a set of dice. I'm not going to play the greens. The greens don't show up on the table, so we'll put the greens away. What I've got here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shooters with 7 units each. That's going to be the come ladder. And remember, the come ladder was 1 unit, followed by 2 units, followed by 4 units, and we roll 3 live come bets all the time. So if I can keep 3 out here, and I can protect what I've got from the 7, I'll keep playing on that system. This person has the same amount of money, 175 bucks, so there's 175. They're just going to roll come bets continuously. We're just going to keep setting them and forgetting them as we go. We're just going to take progressively no odds, 1x odds, 2x odds as we go. Again, I said this before, normally when you're come betting with odds, you want to go max odds because that's the best, quote unquote, overall payout with true odds. However, probability says these are hard to repeat, not as hard, not even as hard. So I'm going to progressively put the odds on there based on the probability of the repeat number happening, trying to protect this lower bankroll. Now, I am using nickels today. There are $5 tables in the world, I promise you. The reason why I'm using nickels is because it doesn't matter what the unit size is. This is 175 bucks. So I'm playing with, let's see, what's that, 20, whatever the hell that is, 20, 25, 30, or whatever that, I can't even count, it's too early in the morning. These could be greens, these could be blacks is what I'm trying to get to you, right? There's 20 units here, there's 15 units here, that's 35 total units, right? It could be 35 greens, 35 blacks, it doesn't matter. When you're doing come betting, there's no other math to do, it's just straight units. It's easy to follow. So I'm playing with reds. Reds look really good on my table, so they're easy for you to see on the camera. Again, these could be greens, these could be blacks. It does not matter the bet size. It's just units at this point. We're going to simulate $5 table, and I'm feeling the white dice today. I was going to have you guys pick, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go with the white dice. I just feel like I haven't thrown the whites in a while. So what we're going to do, again, the come ladder versus or along with the everlasting come. And if you're thinking about team play, this might be an interesting thing to say player 1, player 2 sharing a bankroll, playing together. Let's see how it works out. We're both going to bypass the come out roll. And I lost the dice. Where'd the dice go? Oh, here they are. We're both going to bypass the come out. Here we go. We're just going to come it out. Point will be a 5. And I may throw a little bit of a lay bet in here at some point. I'm going to actually ask you in the audience, oh, I see Sleepy 2525 is here. How are you doing? Look at the white dice. Here we go. First player, come bet 1 unit. Second player, come bet 1 unit. We're going to come out here. And again, in the come bets, 7 or 11 is a good thing for us here. There's a hard 4 as the first point. Both bets will travel. And I'm going to basically have this person in the front, this person in the back, so you can follow along who's betting where. The backside come bet on a 4, again, we're not going to take the odds on that. We're going to try and play this thing true to form probability-wise, but you'll see that the come ladder person now has 2 units. This person stays at 1. They're going to take odds to increase their action. Here we go. That's going to be a 5, 4, 9. 5, 4, 9. Travels behind. The 2 units goes in front. This is the first person. Now this person in back is going to take single odds on that 9. I'm going to have to get some whites here to get him to be able to do that. I think we're going to have, well, we'll do it this way. I'm not sure if they will even allow this, but if I put 6, we're going to win. Yeah, that's fine. 6 to win 9 is good enough. All right, here we go. One more. This is going to go to 4 units in the front. This guy's going to go again with 1 unit in the back. That's going to be aces, so both players get whacked. The come ladder player gets whacked really hard. He loses all 4 chips. There's a risk there, right? When you're in the come, the risk is the craps numbers, and with the come ladder player, that risk increases as we go. The reward also does as well. This player will lose his dollar and will come back out. The come ladder player is out of money. Now remember, I play this one with 7 units per shooter. When the 7 units is burned, that's it. So this player only has these units in action. He's going to have to live or die with that. The other player comes to the 9. So here's what happens. This chip is going to move into the 9. This is going to come down. It's going to get paid 1 for the flat, and 6 will pay 9 on the odds. Okay, he's going to put the odds right back on. We're going to rack the rest up and put 1 chip back in the come. The other player is going to get paid 2 chips and have his money come down. Back to the rack he goes. Now he lost 4 on that last come out. He still has 1 in action. He has enough money to cover it. He's going to come back out here with 2 and start fighting again. So here we go. Again, rhythm game. It's a rhythm game. Oh my gosh, how unlucky is that person? 1, 2, 3. Shocker takes everybody's money. What a bummer. Bad rhythm here. This is more of a don't come day. We're going to put our 2 units back out to try and save the 1. This guy's going to roll out. Oh my lord. 1, 2, 3 again. We have rolled more craps numbers today than I think I've ever rolled in a row. If you're in a field, you're doing good. This person, again, out of money, has 1 unit in action. They're getting screwed here. The everlasting come better is still rolling. There's our 7. Everything comes down. Okay, I said it before, come betting is a rhythm game. This is going to get paid here. The rhythm of this table right now is crapola, but that's okay. Here we go. Next shooter's up. So the come ladder person coming out with 7. The come everlasting come person is just going to stay pat. Point is going to be 10. There's our point set. Okay, 1 and 1. Here we go. I'm looking at a lot of chats up there. Rhythm is going to get you. Oh my God, Greg. I got to walk away from the table and put this up here. Greg, I love you, Greg. Greg, are you at home singing right now? Seriously, that is the greatest comment I've ever had in a chat room. That's so awesome. Yeah, that's pretty damn cool. All right, here we go. That is so funny. All right, did I just roll a 7? Did I roll a 7 before I left? I forget. I must have because, yeah. All right, here we go. Both guys get paid. That's going to come here. We're going to build up our next shooter. I'm going to pull these back like we should. New point coming. There's a that was a 3, 2, 5, by the way. 3, 2, 5. Okay. Again, we have 7 units here for this new shooter. Here's 1. Here's 1. Let's get some positive rhythm going here. There's a 3 or a 4, 1, 5. So the puck comes off. Both players move to the 5. This player is going to put odds on it. And today, we'll be conservative and say the odds are going to be off on the come out. Now remember, odds can be turned on or off on a come bet. On the come out roll, I'm going to opt today to have our odds be off on the come out. But both flat bets are live and vulnerable to that, which is the 7. So here, when you're come betting, this is a downside to it. The odds will get returned to you, but your flat bets will always lose on a come out 7. That is going to happen. This person here can retrieve the odds. New point coming. Aces, does not matter. Okay, new point will be a 639. 639. One here and one here. So far, we're making zero progress, but we do get paid finally. A little freebie bet. The Yo 11 pays both players. And we'll stay out. There's the 1, 3, 4. Both bets move to the 4. The everlasting come is going to bypass odds on the 4. The come ladder guy, of course, doesn't take odds ever. Next bet's coming out. There's an 8, 6, 2, 8. So again, this player is going to take double odds on the 8. The come ladder player is going to do no odds on the 8. Come ladder player comes out with 4 units now. He has 3 in action, comes out with 4. This person comes out with 1. High risk here for the craps number again, but a nice reward if we happen to roll a 7 or something. So there's the 8. Here's what happens. Front player gets 2 units coming back, 4 units going in. This player here, the come bet will travel. He will get paid 1 for his flat. He'll get paid 12 for his odds. His odds will go back up. The come will stay in, and his money comes back to his house. This player here, with that 4 unit win, he has 4 units in action on the 8, 1 on the 4, only 4 in the rack. He cannot come out. He needs 6 to come out to quote unquote protect those. We're not going to do that until something else comes in and wins. So the come ladder player is going to wait. The everlasting player never stops coming. So that's going to be what's happening here. There's a 5, 3, 8. That's a great win. What happens here is the come ladder player gets paid his 4. Whoops. And those bets come down. The ladder player, again, is going to be off and on for 17 bucks. Every time you have a repeat like that on the 8 or a 6, it's going to pay him 17. It pays him 1 for his flat and 12 for his odds. Comeback gets replaced, odds get replaced, and he's back in his rack with a pretty good little win right there. It's looking good for him. Keep the rack straight. All this comes back to the house for this guy. Now, he has 1 unit in action. We're going to put 2 units out here to save that against the 7. Again, the come ladder player is always trying to bet 1 more in the come than he has in action to get that great 7 protection. And again, the rhythm here is a changing. 5, 3, 8. Again, this player is killing it off and on for 17. That's pretty nice. It's 3 8s in a row, I think. This player here is going to the 8. He has 1, 2, 3 in action. He's going to come out with 4 units to kind of roll that out. Let's get something set here. Ooh, a 6, 4, 10. That rolled. That was a 10. So the come ladder player has 4 units on the 10. The everlasting come player has 1 on the 10. He's not going to take odds, but he's going to keep coming through. So the come ladder player is done playing at this point. That goes to the 6. Now, the everlasting come player is going to put odds on that. He's got 4 units or 4 numbers going. He's going forever. He's going to keep on going until something exciting happens. There's a 6, 4, 10. So come ladder player, I'm out of reds over here in the bank, is going to get paid 4 units and come down. This player here is going to be off and on for 1 chip. The way that works, this comes down and gets paid. This one comes up. He puts the come back and has 1 chip in profit. So the off and on for him worked that way. The come ladder player, nice little paycheck right there. He has 1, 2 here, 1 there. He's going to come out with 4 total units to protect the 3 that are in action. Again, rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. Here we go. Hard 8. Boy, I'm on that 8 here, aren't I? Come ladder player is going to get paid 2 units and come down. His 4 unit bet moves to the 8. This player here, again, is going to be off and on for 17 bucks. There's the 17. He's off and on. Back to the rack he goes. We're actually getting some pretty good juice here on both player strategies today. At least on this good shooter here. Okay? And the come ladder person has, what do we have here? We have 1, we have 4, that's 5 total. He can come out with 6 units. So this guy's building up his flat bets. The other player is building up with odds. This is going to be an interesting series here of how this works out. There is a 5, 2, 7. So here's the magic of the come ladder. The come ladder guy loses 6 or 5 chips, which really sucks. However, he's going to get paid 6 chips in his cum, so all that comes back to his rack, right? He ends up with a nice, juicy profit there on that 7. The cum ladder is great for that. The other guy just gets whacked for everything and wins 1 chip in the cum. So when you're doing a cum strategy like this and you're taking all the odds and stuff, this bet, although it gets paid on a 7 or 11, doesn't give you the juice that you'd like to see. Because again, the idea of cum betting with odds is as low as you can get with as big of odds as you can get. So it's a strategy to grind, and it works. Let's go ahead and color up the whites here because I want to give you a sense of where these 2 players landed. That's 15 bucks. Okay. And if we look at where we started here, let's put the separator in place. This guy started with 175. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 175. The everlasting cum player is up by 36 bucks. That's his profit. The cum ladder player got hit early on those craps numbers. So there is 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5. There's 7. There's his initial bankroll. This player is up by 25, 35 bucks. So a little bit of a it's $4 difference here, right? But the rhythm was different for both players. They both won, but they both won on way different reasons, right? The one guy had 3 off and ons on that 8, which sounds All right, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? There you go. I just changed mics. I had a feeling that was going to happen. I don't know how long it's been out. I'm going to take this off. My lapel mic ran out of batteries. Whoopsie. I'm not sure how long it was out. Hopefully it wasn't too long. I'm in the Matrix. All right, here we go. Let's recap. I'm not sure how long the mic was out, and I'm across the room now, so I'm going to have to talk really loud for you to hear me. I'm sorry about that. We're in the zone now where we had the 6 come out. This player in front got paid. The player in back is going to get paid his. I think I already paid him. I think I paid him off and on for 17 here. So he's done. He's coming through. The ladder guy is not getting paid, right? We're still looking for that 4 to get hit. The come ladder guy just has the 1 on the 8, or 4 on the 8, 2 on the 9, and 1. He can't come out to cover that. The other guy's coming through. Here we go. Bummer about the sound. I'm sorry that I'm so far away. There's a hard 6 though. So this player here is going to get paid again, $17 off and on, and is having a stellar performance here. This everlasting come is working really, really good today. So here we go again. He's going to come out one more time. There's the 7. The big dog has shown up. He gets paid a pittance in his come, and everything else goes bye-bye. So that was a long roll. Let's see on that roll how the color up happened here. So the come ladder guy literally broke even. There are 7 units here. He is exactly square. He did nothing that time. This person over here, though, started out with 175. So if I colored him up, let's take these reds out and go with 4 greens. There's 100, 25, 50, 75. This player this time is actually up by quite a bit. He did a good job. That everlasting come, there's $10 worth of whites, and there's $75 in reds. Let's color those up. He actually won $75 on that roll. The first player here did 0 on that roll. So the come ladder that time treaded water. That come ladder got whacked 2 times and just never was able to cash in. They actually started that roll, though, down a unit. So even though they broke even, right, they went down and worked back up. So it rallied, but it made nothing. This guy here, the everlasting come better, actually made $75 on that roll. So that's pretty solid. Pretty good performance there by this guy that time. All right, let's go ahead and switch up a little bit. And now I'm going to change up the strategies. I got a little bit of time left here. So what I'm going to do, I think, is let's set up, let me look at the chat real quick, and hopefully you can hear this. Yeah, Hal, I can't wait till I sit down and read the chats. I will come down and read the chats and see what's going on. I don't know you guys are just chatting up a freaking storm here. So hopefully you can hear it as I'm still talking over here. All right, let's go and do, God, this is irritating. Can you hear me at all? Or no? When I'm talking far away, or is that just not happen? Maybe I should just come back to the table. I'm going to come back over here. Let's go to the view. All right, here we go. I don't know if you heard any of that. Dan Tana, God, this is irritating. I guess that's probably because you can't hear me. Let's see. I'm going to run through here. Yeah, Greg, you're just all over it today. The sound of silence. Where are you at? The sound of silence. That's funny. All right. Good. You can hear me now. I'm sorry about the silence there in the middle. That really sucks. My mic ran out of batteries halfway through there. So I'm going to burn through backwards in these chats here. I see that Jeff, if you didn't call me Jeff, I would never have known that I was out of volume there. So anyway, the first time through, the come ladder did a little better. The second time through, the everlasting come better made $75. Now, from a fear of missing out standpoint, if you were place betting on that last roll where it went like this with what I had 20-something rolls there, you would have made bank in the box. If you would have place betted and pressed and everything, you would have been great, right? The come betters don't typically make a ton of money, right? They're going to kind of do this kind of steady ladder up. That's the point of it. Come betting is not a home run strategy. Place betting is a home run strategy. Come betting is steady Eddie. And you saw that both strategies were pretty much steady Eddie as we went there. Again, the rhythm guy, the guy that's playing every single bet in the com, more chances of winning, more targets, but that 7, boy, that thing really hurts. Anyway, there is that. So I think it's all I've got. I wanted to do more rollouts today, but with the microphone not working and me being across the room, it's probably pretty hard to hear and get value out of that. So I think that's actually a good place to stop it. And I really wanted to highlight, actually, let me put my coffee here. I wanted to highlight the rhythm of come betting. And that's the whole, the voice helping with no voice. Thank you, sir. That was awesome. I really wanted to highlight the rhythm of come betting because it is a rhythm system. It's not, you're not making any decisions for the most part, and you're not pressing and you're not like getting all in and all out. You're kind of rolling with the vibe of the table. It's interesting to watch. I think it's actually kind of fun. And what does Hal say here? Or seeing, this is a new person for me, JR709. 3-point Molly flies in the face of come bet primacy. That is to say mama and baby come bets besides Papa pass line. It's interesting. The 3-point Molly, I don't know. I mean, how do I say this right? The 3-point Molly with all the odds. I understand that the math of this makes sense, right? The big odds on all the numbers, but I still play by probability. I still look at the 10 and the 4. And you saw they only got paid once or twice in all that series there. They just don't roll that often. Not worth the odds for me. So, all right, let's see. I think that's all I wanted to say today. Again, if I had my mic working, I'd be back at the table. We would do more, but I also have to head off to work here. So I hope that was valuable. Hope that the come betting live rhythm rolling there, you get to see kind of how those things sort of bend as the table does. And it's fun to watch. In locking down the week, is come betting the right way? Is it the only way? Is it the best way? I don't know. It's a good way. I think come betting is a good way to steady Eddie. It's a good way to limp into a table. It's a good way to play with little to no risk, especially if you limit your odds play early. I love to do it when I walk up to a table and sort of feel how the table is doing. It's a great way for me to kind of feel rhythm, get my drink, get worked in before I start really deciding if I'm going to go straight dark or if I feel like I want to go more Butterburgy-like style. That's the way that come betting works. It's not going to make you a fortune, but it's not going to also probably lose you a fortune either because it really closely follows the rhythm. I think that's actually pretty good. I need to go back and read the chat. How far back do I need to go? You guys are telling me to read the chat. How far back do I need to go read? Because you must be making fun of me somehow. How far back do I go? John, the Elephant Graveyard. Let's see. Check chats often if going live. What am I doing here? Getting over to Greg's channel looking for the cats. Yeah, you guys couldn't hear. I can't see what's going on. I think it's funny. He's rambling away. We can't. I was quiet for a while. It sounds like. Is Greg going to be singing today? That's going to be great. That is funny. Yeah, you guys are pretty funny. I'm so sorry about the volume. I really wish. Oh my gosh, you guys are crushing me. This is so funny. No one's paying attention. Centipede in the Christmas tree. Lights went out. Oh my God, you guys are having so much fun. Wow, the sound was off for a long time. That's really a shame. Oh well. Anyway, you got to see me roll. Maybe what I'll do is I'll re-record this in the afternoon. I have a break today at work. I may re-roll it and just upload a video because if the sound was out the entire time, then what was the point, right? You lost me probably. I can't tell what time it was if you lost me, but you lost me early. So anyway. I may charge up the thing and re-roll this thing out because I can. If you see a weird live stream from me again at 3 o'clock, that's just me fixing this video. So that's what we'll do. I'll watch and see how long it went. And yeah. Anything else you all want to quick chat about before I head off to my day job here? It's cool. I totally love it. And how I really appreciate this. I really appreciate the efforts that you guys always come every morning. It's really pretty awesome. And I know that when Greg goes live and we're all at Greg's channel, it's super fun to to have you all here. And yeah, have fun at my expense all day long. It's great. And I told you before, right? We're at a point now where we're all friends. And it's like, hey, if you want to make fun of me because I'm doing something stupid, that's all great. Oh my God, that's funny, James. See, now that's how you end the show right there. Talking about cum betting and the everlasting cum, and James is talking about his kid, the rhythm method not working. That's so awesome. That's pretty damn funny. I deal faster when you can't hear you. It's pretty funny, right? Because when I'm talking, you get what I'm saying. When I'm just doing the thing and you can't hear my voice, like, what the hell's going on again? I will definitely go back and re-record. I'm going to do this again because I want to get a longer roll, and we'll do it again that way for sure. So anyway, Hal wants a refund. Good. Hal, you get nothing and like it because you paid nothing for the show, so except for your time. Cool. You guys are great. All right, I got to go to work. Thanks all for being here. I will re-record this. I'm going to come back out later today, and I'll do a longer run with properly charged mics. And if for no other reason than to hear the commentary over maybe 4 or 5 shooters, and we'll really kind of get a better sense of the rhythm as we go. So that's all good. I know Dan Ted's fine. I feel bad though because the funny thing is it was a good roll that I had, and I was saying some really amazing things during the roll. You heard none of it. So I have to go back and redo that. Hopefully I'll get a better roll or keep getting good rolls and we can talk through it. So there you go. Waylon, 555 shirts cost $100 in the Crafts-a-thons. So you got to wait till next year. If Greg allows us to do another shirt, we'll do it. The shirt, my ProCraft shirt that I wore the other day and that Greg has a copy of, I might make those available. I don't know. It's pretty fun to make the shirts and all that kind of stuff. I'm not a merch guy necessarily. I do have the lammers. I do have chips coming, but they're not designed to be like an income source for me. I just do them because I want to. So if there's enough clamor for it, we may put this out. And Greg, you can decide on the shirts. If you want me to make more shirts, we can make the 555 merch store active. It's very, very easy to do with some of these websites. The print on demand stuff is really pretty cool. So, all right, let's do it all. I'm going to get out of here. Hopefully I'll see you back in the afternoon. I'll try and feather my live in the afternoon in with everybody else's live stream. So I'll go ahead and maybe I'll do Whiskey and Craps at like 4 o'clock. We'll see. All right, here we go. Yeah, we all should sell them. You know what? It's funny, Waylon. We do this because now Hal wants a refund for his $5. That's awesome. No, we should. The thing is, Greg and I and Ken and Wager, we all do this for the love of this, right? I didn't start the channel as a business, for sure. Jeremy Color Up does well with it, but it's still, he's got a job. He does this because he loves the game. And, some of these things that we do to earn money here helps pay the bills for all the equipment and stuff. But that's really all that we're in it for. So, Hal, I really appreciate that. Get the Starbucks from you. I love it. That's so cool. We don't do it for the money. We do it because we love doing it. And I love teaching. And because my day job, I don't teach as much anymore. I teach here and there sporadically. I've transitioned more into management and development. So this kind of is my fix, my daily fix of teaching. So that's why I love doing this. So we'll get back at it today. I'll do some more rollouts later on, probably with whiskey instead of coffee. It'll be fun. And then that's it. I love that you're all here. Thanks all for coming. Thanks all for subscribing. Thanks all for the likes and sharing it and all those things. I'll back up what Wager Me just said. Get on Dantana. Get on his channel. If you're not already there, which I'm sure you are, get on Greg. Get on Jeff. Get on Joe at Craftsmaster Journey. Get on the Sideshow Gamble. All of us guys in this small world, Ken Knows Gambling, lift them all up, man. Rising tide raises all boats. That's what Jeremy always says at Color Up. Rising tide raises all boats. Subscribe to everybody, and let's do it. See y'all later today, probably tomorrow. Have a great afternoon and a happy Friday, everybody.